Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bashim, Yahushai, Bashim, Makakadash, double honors, apostles, and elders of great restored. Peace and salutation to you, Akim, and our quarter across the four winds to you. I salute the hopeful elect. This is the brother Zion back with another lesson. The spirit and power of Yahweh, Bashim, Yahushai. Yeah, and what I want to touch on, false balance, or, the Most High is a man of perfect balance. You know, you know, the Most High deals with both good and evil. He deals with good times and bad times. He's a man of perfect balance. An example, all right? Most High deals with duality, all right? Two and two. Let me show you something. I think that's in Sirach 11 chapter. Let me see if I could get it. Sirach 11 chapter. Yeah. This is Sirach 11 and 14. Prosperity and adversity, life and death, poverty and riches come of the Lord. You see that? Read it again. Sirach 11 and 14. Prosperity, Salah. Prosperity and adversity, life and death, poverty and riches come of the Lord. Alright, so the Heavenly Father is about balance. You can't have prosperity without adversity. You can't have life without death. You can't have poverty without riches. All these come of the Lord. And these are balances from Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Okay? And when understanding and having the knowledge, like the scripture says, verse 15, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the law of the Lord, love, and the way of good works are from him. Having the understanding to know these things, it comes with you to know that, even though when we going through stuff, like when we have our good times, you gotta always be cognizant to know that bad times are coming through and accept it. Knowing it and accepting it. You gotta accept it. Alright? It don't feel sweet in the bad times. You can't always look at the good times. You guys accept the bad times too. You know, you know, when you look at certain positions and like what I read just now, prosperity and adversity. You might be prospering now one time and then you're into adversity another time. Case in point, my wife is from the UK, and I was thinking about getting a passport for months from last year. Happened so a couple weeks ago, I was able to send it off and paid for it online. The Wadi Abashimashai, everything is like via online, and it works and it is more faster. And the time what I anticipated, because of the time what they gave us for when it'll be finished, sorted out, they say 10 weeks. So I was looking to get it back like the end of August. Happened so, after we send, this up permit card over here, send another identification, payment identification, we send it also with our old passport to the UK, to the passport office. And the think about it, right? Watch this. When I looked, just must be but a couple days after that, passport, everything was approved, and they start printing out a passport. Now they say 10 weeks. That's equivalent to like 2 months and 2 weeks, right? I was thinking to get this back then, but it came at an earlier time, the time when I anticipated. That's like the Wadi Abashim Shai. So, it's on its way as I speak, coming back this way. So I just have to pick it up. But I said it to say this, that right there, the Most High did that. He did that in a time when I least expect, and that was a big accomplishment. She don't have to go back to her country to get that. And thinking about it, like I say, it's a big accomplishment. That's a big hurdle. She get a passport, but at the end of the day, That was a that was accomplishment, and you know you know brings you a little joy. But right after that, we start catching a lot of hell. Start experiencing things, start going through hell. But I understand this is all a part of the journey. You know what I mean? And that's all about balance. You gotta understand in your mind about balance with the Heavenly Father. You know, I, I going through all that little, I was prospering with the, getting us straight and everything. Now you see, what I mean, next couple of days I get hit with the flu. I'll too was carrying catching hell. What I mean, experiencing all kind of shit, adversity and afflictions. What I mean, hey, this sort of all is a part of the journey. You know what I mean? This is a part of the journey. All right. It's all about balance. It says, Proverbs 11:1, a false balance is an abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is like a false balance. All right. I just read it to you in Sirach 11:14. A false balance. Okay. So in this life, you gotta accept the good and the evil. Everything what comes along the way. You know what I mean? You gotta accept it. You have to accept it. You must accept it. It's all a part of the journey. This is Proverbs 16:11. A just weight and balance are the Lord's. All the weights of the bags are his works. A just weight. That's what the most I deal with. Balance. Alright? A false balance is abomination to the Heavenly Father. In the most high's play. Everything is perfect balance with Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Most High is beautiful. So you just gotta deal with whatever comes along the way. Alright? This is Deuteronomy 25 and let me start at verse 13. Thou shalt not have any in thy bag divers weights, are great and small. You see that? Thou shalt not have in thine house divers measures, are great and small. But thou shalt have a perfect and just weight, a perfect and just measure shalt thou have, that thy days may be lengthened in the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee. You see that? You see that? So the Most High, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, he's all about perfect balance. You see that? But thou shalt have a perfect and a just weight. Alright? Most High is all about perfect balance. Yeah. Accomplishing, but now you see a couple of days after they start catching hell. Two of us get hit with flus, going through affliction, adversities. Get catch with the flu. You know what I mean? Getting bust ass for a couple of days. It's all a part of the journey. But I just say the Wadi Yahweh Shem Yahushai when understanding. Another example, I always just bring this out. Job's wife. Job, what I mean, always had it good. His woman, basically was just had the best. I mean, she never felt no adversity. And she saw what Job was going through. What I mean? And, look what she tell him. What I mean? Curse the Most High and die. Well, you're gonna see what Job tell her. And what Job basically tell her. Alright? And that's what it's all about. So this is Job 2 and 8. And he took a potsherd to scrape himself with her, and he sat down among the ashes. This is where the Most High used Satan to smite Job with sore boils. Right? Then his wife unto him. Then said his wife unto him, dost thou still retain thine integrity? Curse Yahweh and die. That's what she telling him. To show you these women ain't got no faith. She only was accustomed to the delicacies. She see all that what Job going through. But Job understand. Alright, Job understand both sides of the spectrum. He gonna say it. Watch this, right? But he said unto her, Thou speakest as one of the foolish women speaking. What shall we receive God at the hand, and shall not receive evil? And all that Job did not sin with his lips. So Job understand it's about balance. Job understand it was about balance with the Heavenly Father. And that's a powerful thing. Job understood, you know. And that's why we gotta be, you know what I mean, always be cognizant, you know what I mean. We gotta, keep in mind, you know what I mean, these afflictions is gonna come. We can't get around these afflictions also. The bitterness, we can't get around it. We gotta just accept what it is. Whatever we go through, let's deal with it. You know. This is a part of the fight. This is what the Most High is all about, balance. You know. The Most High is about perfect balance. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai. But like I say, yeah, man, that's something brief I want to go into, the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai. Yeah, man, shalom, Akim, shalom.